I believe it's time that we have a court that reflects the full talents and greatness of our nation.
New at noon, a historic nomination from the White House. President Joe Biden has chosen Ketanji Brown Jackson as his nominee for the Supreme Court. If confirmed, she would be the first black woman to sit on the nation's highest court. KPIX 5's Justin Andrews joins us now live from the newsroom. And Justin, you just spoke with a local political science professor about this choice.
Yeah, and he told me the very visual of a black woman standing beside 8 other justices is historic alone. But when you look past that, the poli-sci professor told me Jackson's track record shows she's, quote, eminently qualified. President Joe Biden's pick for the Supreme Court, Ketanji Brown Jackson, could make her the first black woman to sit on the highest court in the nation, elevating a candidate with Ivy League credentials and a distinguished legal career.
What set her apart for Joe Biden from all of the other highly qualified black women who were being considered is that she had a background in public service as a public defender.
Poli-sci professor James Taylor admits this selection might anger some people, but he says it will encourage young people toward a career in public service. He says she'll be the first Protestant to serve on the court in decades and represents a whole new generation.
She's a young woman. This is a Generation X. She wasn't born during the Civil Rights Movement. She's born in 1970. So this woman is born after the Civil Rights Movement and is one of the youngest judges we've seen.
Jackson, 51, currently sits on D.C.'s federal appellate court and had been considered the front-runner for the vacancy. She was once a law clerk for Justice Stephen Breyer, the man she will now replace if confirmed. As a judge in D.C., where some of the most politically charged cases are filed, Jackson issued notable rulings touching on Congress's ability to investigate the White House. Thursday night, she received and accepted Biden's offer in a call.
What Biden is hoping is that this appointment will stir black Democrat vote enthusiasm for the midterms.
The pace of the confirmation process for Jackson is expected to be similar to that of Justice Amy Coney Barrett back in 2020, which was approved by the GOP-controlled Senate in less than 30 days.
This is important, I think, on a level that we can't measure. The visual of a black woman on the Supreme Court is going to have a powerful psychological effect on many sectors of the society.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi called Jackson one of the sharpest legal minds in a generation. When the confirmation for Jackson is finished, though, this would mean 2 black justices would sit together for the first time on the bench. Jackson would also be the first justice to have worked as a public defender. President Biden hopes to get some bipartisan support, although that's probably unlikely. His decision is already facing Republican opposition. We're live at the newsroom. I'm Justin Andrews, KPIX 5.